Just weeks before their scheduled last day of operation, there's a legislative effort to keep Mercy Air here in Paso Robles. I'm community reporter Carson Wells, and I found out more details on the effort to keep this life-saving emergency care. Last month, Air Methods, the owner of Mercy Air 34 in Paso Robles, announced their last day of operation would be November 4th, citing financial constraints as the reason for the cut. Now, just weeks before their last day of operation, Congressman Jimmy Panetta told me on the phone that he's working with other representatives to ease the financial burden by proposing the Protecting Air Ambulance Services for Americans Act.
These types of air ambulances, how vital they are to the people, especially elderly people, is something that I was concerned with, especially when it got on my radar that Mercy Air 34 was shutting down and closing its doors.
KSBY spoke with Ryan Rosander, the San Luis Obispo County EMS Division's director, when the shutdown was first announced. I spoke with him briefly on the phone on Tuesday, and he said he didn't know much about the legislation proposed, but told me that keeping Mercy Air 34 in San Luis Obispo County is important. When we spoke with him last month, he shared how impactful the service has been since it first became available 5 years ago.
1,000 lives have either been touched, saved, or otherwise given the best opportunity to be saved.
Representative Panetta tells me he has been in contact with Air Methods about the struggles they are facing and tells me the Protecting Air Ambulance Services for Americans Act would stabilize reimbursement rates for air medical services to reflect the cost of providing care to people in remote areas of California's 19th Congressional District.
Hopefully, based on the desire to remedy this issue and ensure that our air ambulances continue to have service, especially in remote and rural areas. Hopefully this bill will get through the legislation process quicker and sooner rather than later.
Right now, Representative Panetta tells me he doesn't have an estimated timeline on when this legislation could pass and says it's reliant on the government reopening. We'll continue to follow this and bring you updates on our website and on air at ksby.com. In Paso Robles, Carson Wells, KSBY News.